The trees, they look very beautiful. They look amazing. And the weather today is so clear. It's getting well with the day. Uh, Please, I need you a subscription. I need you to subscribe to my channel. If you have not subscribed, take a minute, subscribe to this wonderful channel. We are doing well. And today I want to talk about how to live well with your neighbors. In most cases, and in all cases, you cannot live as an island. You have to be with people. You have to work with the people. You have to live peacefully with others. And it is important for somebody to learn how to do it well and how to live with others. Now, look around me. I live with people. I live with others. And there is no single day I can wake up to separate myself from others. And this is a fact. And today we want to address key issues on how to live well with others. Yeah, man. So let's learn how to live with others, how to live with your neighbors. I know you are somewhere. You have neighbors to the south, to the north, to the east, to the west. So today I want to give you 6 points on how you can be able to live with others well. So follow me to the end. So how do you live well with others? How do you live well with your neighbors? The first thing, if you are new in your neighborhood, if you have just relocated, you have just moved in, and you don't know where to start from, the most important thing is to go to your neighbors and introduce yourself. My name is Richard Branson. I have just moved in house number 210, and I have come to introduce myself to you. Just introduce to all the neighbors around. Let them know you. Let them know you. Just also introduce your family. Say, I have a family. I'm married with my partner, with my wife, and we have 2, 3 children. Just let them know. So whenever they see you tomorrow, they will call you, oh, Richard, morning. And that's good. So just introduce yourself to your neighbors. And you can do it anytime within the first 1 week when you locate in, when you move in. Just make sure that you know the neighbors around you and them, they know you. That is the correct way. That is the perfect way to do it. Don't come in at night, you locate in, you lock yourself in, and you take about 1 year to know your immediate neighbors. You can easily be able to learn to know what is happening around you, because you may move in, settle well, and live well, and you stay long in the same place for quite some time. And it reaches a time when maybe you are in a crisis and you need to inform who is immediate to you. It will be a task for you to do it if you don't know them, they don't know you. So it is important that when you live in a setup, just get out and talk to your people, just introduce them. And that is the social way people live, a social way of living with others, and you live long, peacefully, coexistently, and you can be able to learn more from others. Well, point number 2 on how to live well with your neighbors, just at all time, be friendly. Be friendly to others. All right? Be friendly to others. You can just wake up, when you wake up in the morning, you meet your neighbors outside. Just take your 2 3 seconds to say greetings to your neighbors, and by doing so, learn also how to be approachable. Don't do like this whenever you walk around, and people may be running away from you. Just be approachable. Be approachable. Be a person who is free. You extend your hands freely to your brothers and your sisters who live together with you. Yeah. Just make sure that you can be able to approach them and they can be able to approach you. And by doing so, you are creating a freeness, a friendly environment whereby you can be able to live joyfully, happily at all times. So be approachable, okay? Don't live like somebody who doesn't want to know others, who doesn't want to talk to others, but just make sure that you can be able to share more, be able to talk more, be a social person. Being social is just by extending your greetings and be able to be concerned. If there is any need within the community, within the setup where you are in the neighborhood, please be the first person to respond. Point number 3 is be respectful. Be respectful. Be respectful and considerate. Be respectful and considerate. Respect is earned. What you give is what you get back. In your neighborhood, respect others. Respect the boundaries of others. Respect the privacy of others. Be considerate of your immediate neighbors. Don't make loud music from your neighbor, from your home or from your house, disturbing the rest of the people around you. Be respectful. Respect others. Respect the boundaries of others. If the person doesn't want to talk too much, don't go on provoking people and saying, "Oh, I want good stories." No, things don't work like that. You cannot force somebody to be a friend. Don't impose your friendship to others, but respect uh, the space of others and make sure that whatever others they do, you may not agree with it 100%, but just appreciate whatever they do. And by doing so, you are living considerably with others. Many times you may find somebody just occupying the space of others and stepping onto others. That is not the spirit of the neighborhood. The spirit of the neighborhood is that you respect others and give much respect. By doing so, you are also earning the same respect to you. So make sure that you give as much respect as it is needed to others and embrace them. Embrace diversity. Embrace coexistence. Embrace cultural differences. Embrace religious differences. Must be tolerant to others in a matter as much as you may wish to be tolerated. You need to extend the same tolerance to others and ensure that the others they live better with you. When somebody sees you walking in, they will be feeling happy. If you miss around, they will feel they miss your presence. So that issue, you must make sure that your respect is you give 100% respect to the young, to the aged, to all classes, to all social brackets. Just give as much respect to others and be considerate. You're not perfect, okay? Give as much consideration to others as much as you wish to be given on the same. And as the measure that you use, the same measure you use to give to others in terms of respect and the considerations to others, it shall be given to you. If you have a party or friends around with you, it is better, it is of much respect if you can be able to tell your neighbors, I have friends coming in, so in case you hear much noise from others, please just understand. The other thing that we need to understand is about participating in activities. Participating in activities in your neighborhood. Just participate in the activities. It is about cleanness and hygiene, and ensure that from your within setup, everything is done right. Don't throw it to others. Nobody can do it. Nobody can do for you what you're supposed to be doing. That is a fact. That whatever you do, make sure that you participate coexistently with others, and then ensure that you don't subject others to burdens that are supposed to be done by you. Participate in activities. If it's about community affairs, your attendance is very important. So attendance is very key. Participate in others. If there is something that is required from you, make sure that all the activities, the communities they are doing, you are number one. You participate number one in these activities, and make sure that in given point, if there is a notice given to you, make sure you don't miss it out. If it is a WhatsApp group, participate. If it is raising funds, participate. If it is helping the need, be number one. If it is in terms of contribution, let number one, two, three be you. Be at the top of all the activities required, and ensure that you are also your brother's keeper. If there is anything that you need to inform them about their welfare or something maybe they are not aware, be the first person to take the initiative to do it. Don't wait for others to do it. If it is about the responsibilities as a person and as a citizen, as a member of the community, make sure that you observe it. All right? If it is about things that you need to be concerned about the environment, be the person to do it. Don't wait for others to do it for you. So by and large, members of the communities, they live together, and that bond is what makes your brother to stay long, and live happily. So don't separate yourself to live like an island. Your neighbor needs you more than you need them. Okay? And you need them more than they need you. So all of us, we cannot be able to walk single-handedly. We need a punch of others. We need to pull together and be able to build ourselves to move in a space that is for all of us. Look at my background. I have others. So whatever I do around, I do it in respectful of others, and be able to be concerned that I'm not alone, I'm with others, and them matters a lot. So the life of others matters a lot, and I participate in the activities religiously, socially, economically, all right? Uh, in activity, whether it is supporting the young people, supporting the old people, supporting the middle class people, supporting the less unfortunate people, be the person who can be there for others. We live in a society where all of us, we are not equal. We are like these fingers. Okay. Some of the fingers you see, they are short, others are long. So you need to be there for your brother, for your sister who cannot afford the same needs as you have. All of us, we have wants, we have needs. And if you have two, you need to lend it to one another. We support one another. Be the person who can stand in the gap for others. Be the person who can be able to support the initiatives of others. And be the person who can be able to lend a shoulder to somebody to lean onto. So it is important that for us to be able to be considering a number of things and be able to say that indeed we are there. So if you see your neighbor's cat crossing into your garden, don't throw stones to animals. Be the person who can be able to care for all the needs that we have as a community. We need to offer assistance and support to others. We need to be able to give assistance and support to others. That is point number 5. When it is time for us to give ourselves, times to lend ourselves, times to donate, times to offer any help that is needed, you and I, you need to be at the front line to support the initiatives of your neighbors. Your neighbors, they may be needing something from you. They may be borrowing something from you. They may be need your support. In any way, be the person who can be standing up if others will not be there, but be the person who can stand up for the needs and the support of the communities and of the neighborhood. What is this thing that you have done in the past 1 week to your neighbors? What is one thing you have done to your neighbors in the course of this year? Any assistance of any kind, whether there's moral support, guidance, uh, advice, give them. And you would receive the same measure you are giving, the same measure you're giving is the same measure that it will be given to you. Other point number 6. Point number 6 is be a responsible neighbor. Be a responsible neighbor. Responsibilities begins from you as a person. Responsibility begins from you. Somebody said that charity begins at home. So the responsibility starts with you as a person. Plan to be responsible. Learn to be responsible. Build yourself responsibly. Build yourself responsibly. And in doing so, you can never hurt somebody who is near you. You cannot cause disturbance to somebody else. You cannot dare to be a nuisance to others. Be a responsible person. A responsible person within your household, within the people who are with you, within the people you walk around with. Neighborhood can be even in college or in school. When you are in school, the person next to you is your neighbor. In any social setup, learn to be a very responsible person. Learn to give that, to reciprocate back responsibly to you, the person around you, and be able to do it gently without raising any disturbance. Be a responsible neighbor. Know what to do and how to do it at the right time. Be at the right time when you are being required. And be a person who can give the first hand before you are given it. Be the person to give it rather than receiving it. They say it is better to give than to receive. So learn to give responsibly in terms of many backgrounds, good discipline, mannerism, cultivated attitude, right? Be a person when somebody sees you, they feel happy. Be the person who can be able to stand up for the rest. If you live in a setup and you want to party around, consider the others. Don't make too much noise. Don't pollute the environment. You need to understand that the social setup of beings, of human beings, is not isolated from one another. What you do contributes either positively or negatively. Be learned to be on the positive side, that you can be able uh, to look around and look at the things that are happening around and say, I've contributed positively to the things of my neighborhood. Our environment, our ecological setup, it needs you and I and our contributions is key and fundamental to the building of the things around us. So the better society that we want to see can only be done by us giving it, by us contributing. So my responsibilities begins by I myself being responsible. I being responsible by everything that I do. And the outcome is obvious when you give out with the right attitude, when you are responsible, when you are a responsible citizen, member of the community, member of the neighborhood, definitely it contributes to the positive uh, outcome that will be seen by all. This generation is living on what was contributed by the generations that were there before. And you do it responsibly so that others can enjoy your space. And that's my point number 6. The point number 7 is the community support that it can be located and be found within any setup. Any community support, community initiatives, planting of trees, cleaning of the environment, living peacefully, reducing pollution of every kind. We need to come together as a community and as people be able to support the initiatives. We need to know where we need to start from. And if you don't know, just ask your neighbor. So we need to support one another in the initiatives, either in the political space, economic space, religious space, moral space, and all set up environmental space, ecological space, whatever space that we are needed as members of the communities and the neighborhood, you need to be number one. That is point number 7. My point number 7 is you need to be a responsible person in the community by supporting the community's initiatives. They are by and large in many setups, communities are built by people coming together to support the little ideas put together in one pool to support the building and development of the neighborhood. That neighborhood needs you more than you need from others. Your support is key in lending it out with all the best you can. Attitude matters a lot. Attitude is deeper than the behavior. Attitude portrays a long lasting relationship. So if your behavior is wrong, then your attitude is also wrong. So learn to build it from within. And what you give from within, it is able to create a space for good, nurtured behavior to come up. So we need to look around us. We need to look around us and be able to say, what have we done to the neighborhood? What have we done to the setup of or to the setup of the best neighborhood that you want to see? Neighborhood is everything that you can see, be it people, animals, trees, the environment, and every space that you can see around. So we need to start by looking how best we can approach our neighborhood initiatives, be the supporter number one of our communities, and be able to approach the community standards, the community initiatives, which needs you and I. And friends, I want to thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you so much for taking the initiative to subscribe. I want to take this chance again. We do it again together. Look at that button that is on your screen, that is on your screen there, called subscribing. Kindly take 1 minute and subscribe to my channel. We want to grow together. We want to raise our numbers to 100. Let's do it now. Let's share it to our friends, to our family members. Let's watch as a group. Let's do it. Then number three, like my video. Yeah, just give me a thumb. If there is anything that we need to add more on this one, just give me a comment. And what did you think, guys, about our neighborhood? What did you think about our communities? What did you think about our contributions to the well-being of our neighbor? What did you think about it? How best can we be able to do it better than what you have done before? How best can we approach the holistically the issues around us? And we have a round table to discuss about the common behaviors that sometimes they had. The contributions of others can be sometimes create a nuisance environment. But if you give the best, that is the best that you can be able to get from the same. Now, if we begin it right by saying that we need others and they need us, let's learn to support each other over assistance. Now, I want to summarize my points one by one so that at least we can be able to wind up uh, this this video. Can be able to end up this video. Number one, we have said for us to live well with our neighbors, the first thing we need to do, if you are new in a neighborhood, learn to introduce yourself. That's the point number one. Introduce yourself to your neighbors. Number two, be friendly and approachable. Point number three, be respectful and considerate. Point number four, participate in activities. Participate in activities. Number five, offer assistance and support. And then number six, be responsible neighbor. Finally, point number seven is offer yourself to community support. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Just subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Thank you so much.